This is a summary of all the Gameknight999 series. There are 18 books in this series, but I'll be dismissing one. Anyways, let's do this. Tommy is a smart boy who hates everyone, except for his friend Shawnee. He would ruin everyone's day online and be so pessimistic about everyone. He gets sucked into one of his dad's inventions, the digitizer, and placed into the game he messed around on. He realizes later on that the NPCs in the game and every animal is alive and have actual feelings and emotions. A bad guy named Erebus wants to go to the source of the game and destroy it, but Game Night, as we refer him to, stops him from doing so. Erebus teams up with the king of the ghasts, Malakota, to destroy the source, but Game Night stops him from doing so. But in hell, Game Night and his friends head to the end to where they could get to the source. Inside the source, Erebus tries to destroying it, but he didn't. He died. And that was the end of Erebus's journey. Tommy was able to get sent into the game afterwards and return to the real world. Tommy's sister, Jenny, gets sucked in the game and dressed as a zombie, to where she wanders into Zombie Town, led by a furious leader, Zactol. Game Night forces himself to return into the game and save her. Also, there is no Eyes Man, but he rarely mentioned in this book. Game Night fights against Zactol and wins. Jenny becomes human for some reason, and that's the end of that book. Game Night eavesdrops on someone and hears about a legendary super being. He goes on to find where the super being is, while Herobrine tries stopping him. Game Night finds a temple that holds an old lady. That old lady is known as the Oracle. She controls the good things about Minecraft, such as time, plants, NPCs, etc. Oracle tells Game Night to travel to an underwater bunker to destroy a fish. The fish didn't really change much, but Game Night trapped No Eyes into a pig. So, okay, that's something. Crafter, one of the NPCs, is sick. The sickness was caused by Herobrine's piggy hands. So Game Night takes him to the end to kill Herobrine, which he does successfully. Herobrine becomes one with the end and then reborn into a dragon. He goes to the overworld to kill others. Game Night and his friends take down the dragon and takes the essence from said dragon and puts them in a chest. The box starts making a dog whistle noise which can be heard by everyone who isn't a dog. So Game Night decides to take the chest to the nether, but the essence spills out and injects one of Game Night's friends, Herder. Game Night lets Herobrine come to the real world, but as soon as Game Night got out, his father destroys the computer with Herobrine in it. Herobrine summoned a command block which destroys the world's digital plane. Game Night stops it, and that's really about the three books, to be honest. A lightning bolt struck Game Night when trying to use the digitizer to go back into Minecraft. When he got into the game, he was set in the past. Smithy, a NPC who names was saturated through the generations, is with Game Night to fight Herobrine's diabolical army. Smithy eventually dies, and Herobrine becomes Smithy for replacement. Game Night talks to the old Creeper King, who wasn't all about fighting. The Creeper tells Game Night to go to the Nether. Game Night goes to the Nether and fights Herobrine and his army. The original creator of the game, Notch, comes into the game and resets everything. Game Night goes into Minecraft and realizes that everything was a bit different. His friend Stitcher was blood hungry, and Digger, another friend of Game Night, was more of a scaredy cat than a man which he once was. Apparently, this user named Entity underscore 303 stole one of the key aspects of the past, Weaver, a younger version of Crafter's dad, and brought him into the future. Game Night had to figure out how to stop him, but when doing so, he was sent to another world where he fought against creatures even worse than before. He escapes the joint, but Entity underscore 303 was still here. So, next book. Game Night was able to get Weaver back, but it took some risks and great execution. Weaver actually finds out that Game Night was Smithy and was tricked by it. Watch as these two had bad conflicts throughout the story. In the story, they travel to dimensions to take down Entity underscore 303. They end the story with them heading towards the space for the final battle. Okay, but in all seriousness, I love all the stories, especially the destruction of the overworld for having the most action. The conflicts and disconnects are believable and executed very well. If I'd recommend this to anyone, I'd recommend this series to those who love Minecraft, love adventure, love morals about the internet, and love stories with stretched out parts. Anyways, thanks for watching.